This is Johnny Reps from Crash Love Gaming here with a semi-exclusive look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, the closed beta. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links is an Android application. It's also available for iOS, I believe. And if you watch my video from earlier in the week, I do a little bit of gameplay in the beginning of the game. If you want, you can click the link in the upper corner of this video to see that. But for today's video, I'm going to go over the app and I'm going to go over its features, and we're just going to talk a little bit about what it has to offer and what the possible future is. This app is free to play, but it does offer in-app purchases. Apparently it's going to be free, but it's going to be supported by microtransactions similar to Pokemon Go. And it is the 20th anniversary of
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
I believe that was My Valentine. A new, quote, legendary duelist, says the title screen every time. And now I believe one of the big things about this game is that you get to play as a bunch of different legendary duelists like Yugi, Joey, Bandit Keith, My Valentine, stuff like that, as they call them, and you get to play use their decks, but more about that later. So anyway, when you first start your app, you are greeted by this area. I'm in the PvP area. You can see at the bottom of the screen it says right now, and you can swipe left and right with your phone screen to go between the different areas of the game. That's how you travel between the different areas. And you have the gate. I'm going to go through the different areas right now. You have the gate area. So in this area you have two basic things you can do. Besides that NPC down in the corner here, there's an NPC. Sorry about that. If I click... Oh, they're back. If I clicked on that NPC, I would be able to duel them, but I'm not going to do that yet. I will get to some gameplay in a little bit. But you basically have your gate here, and in the gate you can play against legendary duelists who show up there after you progress further in the game. There's Yami Yugi, Taya Gardner. I beat her level 1, but once I get enough keys, I'll be able to play her level 2. There's many different forms of currency in this game. If you look at the top of the screen, I have keys and gems are two of the big ones, but more on that later. The other thing that you can do in this area is you can also go to the duel school. Now in the duel school there's a few different options that you have. As the tour guide at the top says, you can practice using a wide variety of cards. The first thing you do is take a loaner deck, and to do this is you basically click on any of these. I did the first one, but I believe it automatically takes you into them if you click on them, so I'm not going to click on them right now. But you get to play with a loaner deck from like a specific character that you do not have unlocked yet, and you get to play against a random, like pretty much a jobber tier duelist, like someone named like Josh or Gary or Mitch or something like that. But I'm not going to do that right now. Next thing you can do is you have a duel quiz. One of my complaints about these is the progression on these is very slow. In the beginning of them, I just completed the first bunch right here. They're very, very simple. Like this one, for the first one, literally all you do is you summon a monster. That's all you do. That's what that's the whole thing. And then it has to load the whole scenario, and then it has to you have to back out, reload this screen, then reload the next scenario. It's very slow and very plotting, and I would kind of like if there was an ability to kind of like make a playlist of these that you could do in a row, or just hit next after each duel, so you wouldn't have to keep returning to this screen. But anyway, also what you can do here is you can do a duel quiz, which I have not unlocked yet, but I'm assuming these probably function a lot like duel quizzes used to function on the old handheld Yu-Gi-Oh games that came out, for the DS and the PSP, where you had to win a duel in one turn based on a certain set of circumstances, which I actually liked these duel quizzes. I'm hoping that this is exactly what it's like. So anyway, that's pretty much it for the gate area. Okay, so the next area we have is the PvP arena. And in this area, you have, you can see there's Yugi down there. He's just hanging out. If I clicked on him, I could duel him. There's also another jobber duelist hanging out there. At all these areas, you'll just see random duelists and random items kind of pop up, and you can click on the items, and they'll just give you like gems or gold or whatever. But the big draw of this area, I guess, is the PvP arena, which I'm clicking on right now. And in here, you can play against other duelists. And so yeah, you got your ranked duels. That's the one that I won. And you got, I don't know why it's a joke there. You can online casual duel. You can have your friend duels. And then you have dual replays, where you can watch replays of, I guess these are other ones that were considered epic. I don't really know how they were considered epic or where they came from. I don't know if they're from other players or if there's like a voting system for these. I haven't seen that yet, but maybe in the full release there will be something like that. Maybe in this one the admins realized, or they do that feature. Okay, so anyway, that's pretty much it for the PvP area. Next area is the shop. Again, there's random people. There's an item right there you can see down there. I'm going to click on it. And I received 2 gate key. That's an item. The gate key items, I believe, are used to unlock legendary duelists at the gate, which was in the first area. But anyway, there's another jobber duelist. I'm not going to fight them. But once you enter the shop... Oh, what happened? Balloons? I'm going to go in there. Okay. Once you enter the shop, there's actually quite a few different things you can do. You can buy a pack. Let's do that. Let's buy a pack. You can buy 1 or 10. Let's just buy 1. Let's see what happens. Raging Area, Faithbird, and Divine Dragon Excellion. Nice. At least it's something I didn't have. Anyway, after you get the pack, you come to this screen, and you can click on any of the cards, and you can immediately convert them to gold down here. I am not, however, going... Did I just do that? No, I didn't want to. I'm not going to do that right now, though, because I will talk a little bit more about that later. But, okay. So there's the list of the rares in the remaining cards in the box. Yeah, these are the cards you can get out of the pack listed here. The other big major draw of the this area is, well, you can look at forbidden limited cards you have. I don't have any yet, I don't believe. Or do I? Yep, you currently have none. And you can edit your decks. I currently have my Joey Wheeler deck here. Click on Deck Editor, and you can click on your active deck, and you can take a look at what's in there. Now, strange thing about this game, you are only allowed to have 20 to 30 cards in your deck, not the usual 40 to 60 of an actual regular Yu-Gi-Oh deck. For some reason, you have both half the cards, and also when you duel, you have half the life points. You duel with 4,000 life points and 20 to 30 cards in your deck. Additionally, something else about this game that I find quite curious is the it seems the card progression is extremely slow. As you can see, I've already played quite a few duels and opened quite a few packs, and this is the deck of pretty much the best cards that I have. And as you can see, this deck is terrible and would not even win at the most basic of tournament levels, nor would it ever beat a 5-year-old in a duel. And I could hit a create auto deck, which I guess gives you, I could edit the deck, or I could create an auto deck. One thing I don't really like, to be honest, is if you look at the deck editor here, it's a bit clunky. You kind of have to like click on the card, it brings it up. It's like, okay, now what do I do? No, I don't know. What you actually have to do is you have to hold the card down and then kind of like, it's kind of weird though, because it doesn't work all. Yeah, hold it down until it pops up, and you gotta swipe it and put it in the box, right? It's not, and then you can slide this pane up and down. It's kind of laggy. It's not really the most responsive thing, and it's kind of, you know, it feels like a step down from like something from an old DS game where you can just tap the cards and take them in and out of the deck very easily. So I got Joey Wheeler. I can change my character. So I have Yami, Yugi, and Joey Wheeler are the only 2 characters I have. Now I'm going to stick with Joey because he's my guy. The final area is the card studio. And now this area, to be honest, is kind of repetitive. Again, there's random duelists that show up here. But in the card studio, you can view and edit your decks. You can also do this at the card shop. You can look at, the only one thing here you can do that you can't do at the card shop is look at your full card catalog. I guess these are the cards that are released right now, or from the first pack that they released in the game, and the ones that I have out of them. Very strange assortment of some old, some new cards. Like Guardian Bow, I believe, is from Legacy of Darkness. Then you got stuff like Hitasumi Giant from like Legend of Blue Eyes, and like like Judgment of Anubis. It's from Pharaoh's Servant, which were all like early packs. But then you got Forced Ceasefire, which came out a little later. I believe that was what pack was that? Invasion of Chaos. Correct me if I'm wrong. It might have been after that. And then some other like later release stuff. Nothing like new, but this is all old stuff. But it's kind of curious. It seems like a random almost assortment of cards that are available at this point in the game. But anyway, yeah, you can do that. You can trade in your cards for gold. And oh, that's the only other thing about the card studio. I guess this isn't really entirely repetitive, because there's also the deck board, where you can look at deck lists that other people post, which I think is kind of interesting. So there you go, the beat down. I mean, yeah, I'm back in my LOB days, and you can look at these deck lists for beginners. Let's see what we got here, and we can look at the list. So it looks like a bunch of, like, you know, pretty terrible stuff by modern day standards, but in this game, this actually looks like, from what I've seen so far, this looks like a pretty damn good deck. Alright. So, anyway, there are those areas. Let's just go over quickly the top of your screen. The first thing you have is you have your items are used to call, yeah, these are items you can use. 10 dual orbs and the maximum of duelists will appear. So I guess the dual orbs are what calls up these jobber-ass duelists who show up all over the place. And the other ones are not even available for the beta right now, so it's not really worth talking about. Got triple dots up there. Oh no, that's not messages. Actually, this is the, I'm sorry, this is the chat, the global chat. You can see people talking about stuff. I can post a comment. Hi, guys. Subscribe to Brad Love YouTube for great gaming videos. Huh. Well, it only posted the beginning of that, but I still got my, I guess you have a limit on your message size, but I still got my point across, and yeah, let's get some new subs. Then, you have your missions up here. You have your normal missions, you get gold, it shows you the rewards, it tells you what you need to do to get those missions, and then you have your special missions. I have collected a total of 50 cards, so I received the soccer ball icon, nice. I have not reached stage 6, I'm currently stage 5. But yeah, that's just a quick overview of those. Pretty self-explanatory. The last thing I did was unlock Tay, I believe. Alright, now up here you have your sarcophagus, and this is your gift box. I'm sorry, and usually, yeah, right here, every day that I've logged on, there has been a gift that you get just for participating in the beta, so that's nice. 200 gems, which can be used to buy packs and stuff. Then you have your message box, which this is where the survey and all this other stuff is. Again, I'll take the survey at the end of the video. This is your player profile. You can see I have 2 characters unlocked. Yeah, I played 5 with Joey and 1 with Yugi. I can see my friends. I can see my items. Yeah, I can see how much of all the keys and stuff, and it tells you specifically what all the items are for. Here's my frequently played cards. I don't think this is actually accurate. Well, maybe it is. I do remember playing a lot more baby dragons than this, but we'll see about that. I own 50 cards exactly. I've opened 15 packs. Interesting. 6 duels, 2 world duels, whatever, and 1 PvP, which I have 1. So I'm currently undefeated in PvP. Get at me, boy. Last here is the settings. You can go to help. You can see the credits. Yeah, it gives. Oh yeah, they have the voice cast. We'll get into that in a second, though. Points of caution, license, you know, all standard stuff like that. So anyway, now that I've been through all of that crap, my character. This is interesting. You have your profiles of your different characters that you can play as. Here's Joey Wheeler, my current character. This is what you get for leveling up as the characters, by the way. You level up by winning duels as the character. So I will get a Polymerization card, and a Carbanola Warrior, and a Swamp Battle Guard, and more gems, and another deck slot. Yeah, you unlock deck slots so you can save more decks under that character. Yugi. Here I go. I'm only level 3. You know, I got a D spell, and I'll get deck slots. Then Taya. I can't play as her yet for some reason. I guess I just haven't unlocked her. But, yeah.
Check out my A game.
Yeah, we'll check that out in a second, Joey. So yeah, let's check out Joey's A game. Now this is what I like about this game, as you will see, is the characters have some great catchphrases that have not yet gotten annoying to me. I'm sure they will eventually, but Joey Wheeler specifically has the best catchphrases, so it is my pleasure that he is in this game in full valor. Or instinct, if you are a Team Instinct. So here's what I said again about the weird way this game plays. We'll get to this in a second after these voice lines.
Step right up so I can knock you down.
Alright.
Hey! Want a duel?
Duel.
My turn! Come on! I summon a monster in attack position! I set a bar! I end my turn!
It's my turn.
Yeah, so here's the weird thing about this game is you start with 4 cards in your hand. In addition to having half the normal life points and half the normal deck size, you start with 4 cards in your hand instead of 5. Then you get, I guess a draw if you go second. But let's see what we got. Stop defense and my block attack. The controls are not the most intuitive, to be honest. You kind of have to swipe in like some, you can move the field around, but you kind of have to swipe in some weird directions, and stuff is kind of like, I don't know, it's a bit jumpy in some ways. But yeah, we'll, let's see. Alright. So, probably just going to block attack that shit and then pound it. Or, I'm going to set my 4-star Ladybug of Doom. So you swipe it up if you want to play it, and then it gives you the option to set or normal summon. So I'm going to set my 4-star Ladybug. I got you, Joey. I'll probably set my magical hats just for the hell of it. And I'll play a little defensively, and we'll see how it goes.
I attack with a monster.
I'm not using it. It gives you the option to use cards when they attack. That's the other thing about this game is the AI is really, really dumb, and you'll probably see that in a second. I've not seen them play anything but a monster in face-up attack position, and like maybe some other cards, but I never see them set anything because they're really, really dumb.
Hold up. My monster's effect activates.
Yeah.
I end my turn.
No one messes with Joey Wheeler.
Another sweet line.
It's my turn.
Now another thing you can do with this game is you can kind of click on your character and they'll give you appropriate statements for the current situation. Like Joey can say, "Bring it on, pal," or it's stuff that Joey would obviously say. "How am I supposed to win? But I can't let my opponent smell my fear." Or maybe I don't have what it takes to win. Come on, Joey, don't say that. Joey would say this.
Bring it on, pal.
I attack with a monster.
So it's pretty much just like we hit each other with our cards until someone, it's like all normal monster shit. Legend of Blue Eyes quality duos right here.
That's some Joey magic right there.
That is right. But anyway, I wanted to show, there's nice animations if you play the person's signature card. Like I pulled out Red Eyes and you get a nice 3D animation. Didn't happen this time, but maybe next time. Win the duel, get some experience. Joey has not quite leveled up yet. That is pretty much the entire overview of the functionality of, right now anyway, of the Duel Links app. I assume they'll probably be releasing more cards in the future. I'm going to leave judgment for if I actually do a review, but there you go. That's what you can see. That's what they got. One final thing I will note is my phone actually told me this. Duel Links uses about 20% of my battery per hour. It's actually quite meh. It's probably about around average from what I was expecting. 20% doesn't seem too bad. And I'm just going to do the survey right now at the end. Please tell us about your experience with trading card games, if any. I am a great dear list. Nope, dear list, one word. From many years. Submit. Thank you for responding to our survey, and thank you for watching our video. Like and subscribe to Crash Love Gaming on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, this YouTube. Like the video. If you like the video, like it. Share the video. Spread the word to your friends. We're an up-and-coming gaming channel. We love every bit of support you have. If you have fan art, which we've seen one piece of fan art so far, and it was awesome, whoever you are, send us fan art. We're always down to interact. We're always down to stream. Send us a message. Say hi. And Stone Mountain 64, like and subscribe to his channel. And Stone, please play Duel Links with me. I know you probably most definitely don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, but come on, Stone. Let's do something. Anyway, that has been our overview of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Happy 20th anniversary to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I will talk to you guys next time.